happening, people? Welcome to the Manc Talk. We are back and we are top of the league. We're top of the league. We're top of the league. We're Man United. We're top.
Last year was unbearable. 2 weeks. Now this
we're here, man. We're shameless. We're back. We're back.
The famous Man United, man.
Listen, man, we're gonna be shameless because at the end of the day, yeah, there's only, you know what I mean. You can only be shameless for so long in it, you know what I mean. And I have to be, man. I have to be happy. And United are sitting comfortably. We're not getting shagged by Tottenham. Toby's not on your messages saying pay up, pay up.
Big Pete this morning. The group chat this morning.
It was popping off, people.
Got the Tottenham boys on strings here.
Oh my days! Jeez. It's like almost like you're moving about the house and they're kind of like they're crying. Where am I going to stay?
It's bad, man. It's bad. The group chat. One day the group chat will come to light.
It will do, man. You know what I mean? And we'll see even more, man. You know what I mean? Maybe you can see it on the Big Six on Friday. Maybe you can get him triggered. But Steve, how you week been? You recovered from Tottenham? You know what I mean?
It's not been a good week, has it, for me?
No.
You know what I mean? I've gone down there. Had a good time in Tottenham. The Tottenham boys looked after me.
Yeah.
First game of the season was absolutely buzzing. Seeing all the fans go into it. Watched the Arsenal game on the Friday. Brentford.
Got
the juices flowing.
Yeah.
Good to get that stadium feel. You know what I mean? The proper match day. We went out early, walking around Tottenham. The boozers were all full. Everyone was getting a bit, you know. But the thing is, with them Tottenham fans, they were all depressed, man. They were all like, "Oh, you're gonna hammer us" and all that. But I don't like that, mate.
Yeah.
I don't like that energy.
Reverse psychology, man. Tottenham,
it is. I don't like that energy. So I was like, you know what? But I was confident. You know, I was confident. I was still confident. And then, football was back. I saw a couple of little scraps kicking off outside the stadium. It's always good. I think there's a lot of testosterone building up. The police had nothing to do. They were just arresting anyone for anything. I've seen a City fan get
It's always
arrested.
Football fans, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? As soon as someone's protested outside Parliament, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is.
Treated different. But the whole thing, it was good to see the stadium full and that. Got in the ground. City end was bouncing. Tottenham had all them little flags on the sea and that, you know,
it's that kind of club now. Silly popcorn.
There was popcorn, big NFL screens, music.
You know what? They got 3-4 screens, man. Bloody hell, mate.
Do you know what? One of the lads that came with us, he's a Tottenham youth player. Big shout out. It's called Pele. Big shout out to Pele. Pele McDermott, I think his second name is.
Yeah, man.
Just bought him from Luton Town, for $500,000. The kid's centre back for Tottenham. He's up and coming. With a name like Pele, there's no pressure.
Yeah, well, no pressure.
I mean? Especially a centre half. Anyway, he got some tickets from Tottenham and he showed me the view, and it was behind the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
So all you could see was this massive screen, and then below the screen was the pitch.
Okay.
So that stadium, there's some seats in there which if you get them, you're going to be fuming like.
Bloody hell.
There was razzmatazz and all that, you know what I mean? It was it's got a bit of that NFL vibe about it, that's Tottenham Stadium. It's all about the match day experience, man. So apart from that.
But you left there empty-handed, man. Tottenham frustrated you, you know what I mean? It's looking bleak without striker, mate. You know, City are getting, the Sheikhs are not happy, man. What's the view from the Sheikhs? Because I'm hearing that they're looking to come down with all their soldiers and that, you know what I mean, with all the 50 lawyers and start getting Levy. Because he's not having it, Levy, and Tottenham's obviously, you see Toby having a meltdown, but how, you know, it's crazy. I've never heard this before. 150 million.
No, you're not paying that. You're not paying that. The thing is, right, back to the game, I said it on the Big Six, we just want at the races. The Mendy and Ake showed on the left side of the pitch is a big problem. If any manager's
more Mendy, bloody hell, mate.
They're going to put it on him down there.
Yeah.
You know, we started bad last season and look where it ended. That's what I'm clinging to. But I think the season will be different.
Feels different, man.
I just don't think you can lose ground on these big teams now. We definitely need a striker. We're toothless. We're creating chances all around the box, but there's no one there that's clinical to finish it. The City fans were singing Harry Kane, he wants to be blue, he wants to be blue, he wants to be blue.
And Tottenham fans were singing,
Kane, he wants to be blue.
You know what I mean? What the Tottenham fans singing, they were saying,
are you watching Harry Kane?
Are you watching Harry Kane, mate? You know what I mean? It's crazy, the kind of the feeling it is. One team is desperately trying to hold him to stay relevant. Let's be honest, man. Tottenham without Harry Kane is unheard of, you know what I mean? He's been there for the last 5 years, 6 years.
The thing is, Tottenham with Harry Kane at 8th at best. Tottenham without Harry Kane at 8th at best. But you'd rather have no Harry Kane and 125 million in the bank and go and buy players and maybe get to 6th? Or would you sit back and go, ha ha ha, we've still kept Harry Kane and still finish 8th? That's the mentality of Tottenham.
But Tottenham fans are saying, yo, listen, pay up. Toby's saying pay our money.
Yeah, I don't think we should.
We've got leverage.
I think. Listen, this morning Lewandowski's come out. Apparently wants to leave Bayern for 100 mil.
Everyone's crumbling, man. Everyone's
Vlahovic, Fiorentina striker. Apparently
how good is he?
For him.
I've never seen him.
To be honest, he's 21 years old. He's a young kid. He's had a good season. Yeah. Is he 100 million? No. In today's market, is it crazy? Yeah. Do people know now City's got over 100 million to spend? Yeah. So look, City.
That's what the president said. He goes, this week, 100 million.
This week's going to be peak
carnage
because there's going to be some moves. It's looking like the Harry Kane deal is going to happen for me, but I mean, me personally, if I'm City's chairman, I walk away from that deal.
Seriously?
Yeah, not paying 150 for him. No way, not paying it.
But then who do you get then? If you want to win the league,
if you offered Borussia Dortmund 150 million today for Haaland, you're getting him. Because they're going to get 75 next year on a clause. Surely to God, that's got to be the one. City's missed out on that on Messi. They missed out on Messi. Don't care what anyone says. They missed out on Messi. No. Listen, they missed out on him. You know what I mean? You should have got.
He never said he wanted to go there. He wanted to stay at Barcelona.
No, but he never said he wanted to go to Paris Saint-Germain. But money talks.
Yeah, money talks. Yeah, true. To be fair, I'll give you that. That's what I'm saying.
Money talks. We should have got him. But anyway, that's by the by. You know, we started the season poor. We've lost 3 games on the trot. Champions League final. Yeah. Community Shield. Now the first game of the season. City fans have just got to trust the manager, trust the process, and let's see who we get in. Jack Grealish made his debut, did okay for me. Yeah.
I mean, all them little the trolls and that, they're after him, man. Every game, you know what I mean?
Listen, the message to the trolls is this: 3 weeks ago, you were all licking his ass with England shirts on in the boozer with your mum and dad singing Vindaloo and football's coming home. And why isn't Kane? Why isn't Southgate playing Grealish?
But it's football's back, man.
You're all booing him in your garden and writing 8 messages.
Football's back. You know the banter's back. So, the troll is back.
Don't worry about Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish is doing what he's doing. He's at a big club now. You know what I mean? He's at a successful team, and he's going to be a better player playing with Kevin De Bruyne and the boys. So he'll come good.
Yeah, but that striking option is a worry because you know what I mean. It's getting to that crunch time. How long's left in the transfer window? You know what I mean? Today's 19th of August.
11 days, isn't it?
11 days, man. You know what I mean? Tottenham.
The thing is, something's definitely happening because yesterday, our youth striker Ben Knight, who we signed from Ipswich, the under-23 striker, has now gone on loan to Crewe. So why are you letting them youth strikers go? If you was thinking we're not going to get someone in, you don't be letting your youth strikers go because you might need them.
Yeah.
So Lucas Nemecho.
But then you're not even playing Jesus. That's the problem. You know what I mean? You play Jesus on the left. I mean, he must be feeling? You know what I mean? Everyone's saying they need a striker, and he's on the left-hand side.
He's a striker. He's on the bench, and Fran Torres is playing.
That is crazy, man. That for me, that's why I find it baffling as to why Guardiola is not just coming out and saying, you know what, we want him now. You know what I mean? He says it's interesting, but the problem is though, you know, it's nicey now with clubs. They're not ruthless anymore. I hate when clubs say, you know, that's not our player and we kind of don't want to go there. I understand they have to do this, you know, kind of respectful thing, but if you just come out and say we want Harry Kane or we're putting a bid in or whatever, just put it out there. Why is it disrespectful? You know what I mean? You want a player, and Harry Kane needs to come out and stop playing two parts, because what he's doing is clever. He's trying to come out and think, oh,
he's got to be careful, because if he comes out and openly admits he wants City and it falls through, he's in a bad place.
Yeah.
He's at Tottenham in a bad place.
But then Tottenham will still take him, man.
Yeah, but they're still on him though. And then the second he puts a 6 out of 10 performance in, they're going to say his head's at City, you're a mercenary.
But that's what will happen though this season though, surely.
That's what I'm saying.
He wanted to leave. He says he wanted to leave.
Take the dough.
Take the dough.
Daniel Levy, take the dough. Don't worry about it. You're still the same old Tottenham without Harry Kane, but at least you've got 125 million.
Building it. You said building it. You can buy a few players, but I think they're scared of that recruitment. Because what happened last time?
They're not going to give Nuno 125 million. Do you think Nuno's going to buy for 125 million? He's going to go and get Ruben Neves. Yeah. He's going to try and get a Adama Traore. He's going to try and set up the Wolves team at Tottenham. They'll play one up front. I like that. They'll have a couple of good seasons and finish 9th. That's Tottenham. But to be fair, Toby would probably be happy with that. You know what I mean? That's the level of ambition, you know what I mean?
That is, you know what, that is true, you know, that wouldn't be actually
as long as Toby gets a flag on his seat every game and he can wave it around like this.
Pina colada.
Like that. And then go home, put his dressing gown on, shades, pina colada. That's life for Toby. He's happy with that, man. And then Monday, he looks in the paper, right, what weddings am I going to this week? That one. There's a funeral Wednesday, Thursday. He gets there, a couple of chicken legs, sandwiches.
That's sorted.
Life doesn't get any better than that for that Toby. Life once got better for Toby, yeah? He once got to the Champions League final and sold his ticket outside the ground. So that guy would trade. That guy would trade his family in for a good buffet. I'm telling you now, Toby.
I hope not.
Rattling me this morning on the chat. I'm coming for you.
He's rattled, man. Steve's rattled. Steve is rattled. Told me, man, come on, it's big 6. Make sure you're there, man. Give it to
I've had
Steve.
enough of Tottenham chat now. I've had enough.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's talk about the 1 week
red half, man.
champions.
Top
Let's
of the
talk
league.
about the 1 week champions.
You know what I mean? We're the 1 week champions. We're living good right now. Things are going well. Hit Leeds for 5.
Yeah.
And everyone's coming up with those excuses. Well, it's only Leeds. Well, listen, you've got to beat them. And for me, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't challenge. You know what I mean? And it's got to the point now where I'm not even going to include anyone, and we're not going to say, oh, everyone keeps saying to me, well, it's Ollie and this and that, but you never know this season. Things can happen.
Was it not me? Did I not back Man United?
Yeah, you did.
Did I not say United's going to be the ones to watch? I said it. I said it.
Yeah.
And I said it on the Big 6 the other night about him. You know, the thing is,
things have got to turn somehow, and this is it, man. Sancho Varane.
How long Solskjaer been there now?
It's been there since 2018, so about 2.5 years, 3 years.
Right. This team he's got now, he's assembled, yeah?
Absolutely.
So how would you become a good manager if you don't have the, you know, the results? Well, the thing is, United beat Leeds, and everyone's going mad about Leeds, saying, brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah.
But then, if they lose, they're all blaming Solskjaer.
No, yeah, I understand
what
you
mean. They're saying the players' individual performance. But look, Ollie Solskjaer set the team up. He's done the tactics. Listen, to outfox Bielsa, tactically, he's one of the best in the world.
Yeah, yeah,
to outfox Guardiola, tactically, do you know what I mean? So listen, I'm just one of these. Look, I'd love nothing more Man United. I'm on a Man United channel, but I'd love nothing more Man United fall flat in the face.
Yeah, of course.
But credit.
But deep
credit
down, I think a lot of fans, they know it will happen, so you kind of like.
You've only got to look at United's squad as an outsider. Look at it on paper. Look at the players that are there.
Only City and Chelsea can talk to us.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody else, Liverpool fans as well included. You can't talk to us about squads.
And if they find the consistency and the rhythm, which I always talk about, they're going to go close. Yeah. It's that only that last year.
You know what worries me? It's the Big 6 games where he kind of went a bit like defensive. That's what I worry, because for me, that's what will go down to the season. I think everyone else will beat him.
Yeah, but maybe,
all these
maybe
teams.
last season, he probably went in them games and thought, you know what, we don't want to lose this game. We don't want to lose it. But Man United should turn up at every Premier League ground with that team this season, thinking we got a chance of winning.
Exactly.
And that's
maybe that was my mentality last season, and I thought to myself, well, Man United, we should be competing. We shouldn't be, you know what I mean, chasing top 4 and then kind of sliding off and not winning a trophy. You know what I mean? But when I look at this squad, there's no excuses, and I'm gonna barge on that every season, because I know I want the expectation at Man United, and you've known me for how long now, and you've known that I've always tried to keep expectations high, no matter what, no matter what manager you've got to do that. And for me, when I look at this squad now, for me, we should be challenging for the league. Whether we win it is a different situation, but you can only take it step by step. And right now, United are looking good. I mean, everything's looking good right now. Bruno's picked off way left of last season. Pogba's shining. You know what I mean? Greenwood's unbelievable. So it's going to be interesting, man. I think this Premier League is going to be ruthless, because you can't have you lose it to Tottenham on the first game. It sounds ludicrous. You lose the top game, first game, and then it's like pressure on Norwich game or whatever, Arsenal game. Even the Arsenal game, it can be awkward, can it? You know what I mean? It's like, I know they're a banter club right now, and whole time Turkish, you know what I mean? I think they're, you know what I mean, it's not good round there. You're going to see them in a few weeks, aren't you?
Turkish, yeah.
You know what I mean? Give them some therapy. Maybe go see outside there. Take it to the museum.
That place is beyond therapy. It's beyond therapy, that place. Now.
They're having protests, you know.
I know, man. It's mad, man.
That is crazy. You know, when we look at our club, we kind of like get ourselves out of trouble by spending money. You know what I mean? Arsenal Football Club. But you know what though? They've spent more than United in the last 2 years. They've spent,
what did he say last night on TalkSport, Jamie O'Hara? They've spent 100 million on a B team. There's nobody there who you'd class as like, wow. You know what I mean? The Odegaard's coming in, Ramsdale, Tavares, what's he called?
Lokonga. He might turn good, but it's almost like
a risk, isn't it? It's a risk,
man. Why
are you not going to get Bazuma?
He
slots straight in your team.
So Hossam Aouar's available. Why didn't you go and get him?
Arsenal fans are gassed up about that Thomas Partey. He's done shit since he got here, mate. Shit, he's done nothing.
They've won the league without him. Atletico Madrid have won the league without him. You know what I mean? Listen, Partey is. I think it's going to be injury prone. I think it's, you know, is for me. Like, he's a good player, but when you go into that Premier League, man, you can turn, like, how many players have come into the Premier League and look like average? You know, Di Maria came into the league. I thought he was going to absolutely shell it down. He couldn't handle it. He was crying back to go back to, you know, he was like, oh, it's too cold here.
But on the United game, and if you're scoring 5 against anyone in the Premier League, it's a great achievement. But Pogba was on fire. He's finally. This is what I say. People go on. We have a back on a big six about Pogba hate. It's not hating. I've always said it's there. It's got to be consistent. If he can turn, he's just done more assists in one game than he did the whole of last season. That is what I'm trying to tell you about Pogba. You know it's in the locker. He's on fire.
I'm going to give you a prediction this season.
He's on fire.
Pogba has a better season than De Bruyne. Tell you right now,
it's got to be some sort of charity bet on that or something.
I'm telling you now, people, Pogba will have a better season than De Bruyne.
What we'll do is we'll have a meal on that, yeah? So more assists, more goals.
More assists, more goals.
Right, so then you can
take GA, basic GA.
You can take me for a meal.
Yeah. Handshake on that. And Pogba will have a better season.
And I'm going to order the most expensive thing on the menu.
Anything.
I might even go back.
I'll take it to Fazenda, wherever you want to go.
We're on it, yeah. And and then he's going to have to wear a Kevin De Bruyne ginger wig.
And I'm going to get you a Pogba one.
Right, we're having it.
I'm telling you, people, I'm more than happy with Pogba this season because I think he's going to have that free role, and I think he'll cause problems this season. And I think teams right now, I think that, you know what I feel like this season will be. The bigger teams who's got the bigger money and the bigger squads will absolutely thrash the smaller ones, because literally hardly anyone's spending. It's been locked down. It's been, you know, the COVID market and whatnot. Teams are not looking like they was before. Maybe the crowd might help, and maybe the emergence of maybe like Watford will surprise people, and Villa, you know, and them teams. But I just think teams now will smack them up because you can't lose now. You know, you go 3-4 games. You look at United's squad this year. Yeah, they can compete for every trophy. They've got the depth now. I think with them 2 additions. Last season they couldn't. So what Solskjaer had to do is he had to try and evaluate what games were more important than others. So if he had a Europa League game on the Thursday or whatever, he had to think about the game on the Saturday. Now I'd rather go out to the Champions League, by the way. If you
see with City, they call City. But we compete in every competition.
Yeah. I don't want to be in that Europa League.
69 games last season, possible games a club could play. We played 68. There was only the FA Cup final we didn't play. So that's how good we had a run last season. Yeah. And United are capable of doing that. And one thing I've got to say is, to all them Leeds fans, they bounced into Manchester at 8 o'clock, on the train, You're giving it the bigger in Manchester, You got slapped up in the stadium off the United players, and you got slapped up outside the ground and sent back to fucking Leeds with your tail between your legs. Now, I hope that Leeds beat Man United, but when you're coming off the train with that energy and singing the songs you're singing, you got exactly, when are you playing them? You got exactly what they deserve. When are you playing them? We're playing them soon. I don't care about Leeds, you know.
Exactly, man. They're going to be coming down.
Listen, they got the tail between the legs. They bounced in Manchester. They thought they were in the 80s. They thought Leeds were back and all that. Yeah. And when they're going on the train, they were all crying and depressed. And I bet there was a couple of charge sheets and domestic violence when they got home. You know what I mean? Fucking Leeds, man.
Oh my God. For me, you know what I mean?
This is Manc talking with Manc. You don't come into Manchester with that energy and think you're getting away with it.
Exactly.
So the team got slapped up. The fans got slapped up. Yeah. Cheerio Leeds.
Cheerio Leeds, man. That's it, man. This weekend, these guys got Norwich. Yeah. I mean, they were poor against Liverpool, naive. I think the same old, you know what I mean, Norwich, coming to the Premier League thinking they could play that little tippy-tappy football, and I don't think they got, you know, Pukki's the one that...
They get slapped up a few times at City, to be fair. 5-0 last time.
Yeah, 5-0. I think there was 7 as well one time.
We have done a few 7s, I think.
You know what I mean? So, but then the last time they beat you at Carrow Road, didn't they? That was crazy.
They did.
That was crazy, but I think there's something different.
Listen, we've got to bounce back now. We've got to have a reaction. The City team's got to have a reaction. There's no excuse. There's another week training.
And they back then, the guys, Stones and all that?
They were all on the bench, but he just said he wasn't fit enough. I mean, you can't argue with a manager if he's saying that. Yeah. It's frustrating to watch, though, when you sat there in the stadium, you see Mendy treading water. Yeah, you look on the bench and you've got Laporte can play there, and you've got Zinchenko can play there. It's frustrating. You've got Nathan Ake there, and you've got Laporte and Stones on the bench. Yeah. Even, I'm not being funny, even a 50% Laporte or a 50% Stones is better than a 100%
Mendy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
you're fit enough on the bench, you're fit enough to start, man. Yeah, simple as that.
Listen, it was a mess last weekend. It's horrible. We've got to move on from it. And yeah, I expect nothing but a City win. I expect nothing but a City win.
Yeah, we've got Southampton as well. I think for me, I'm going to go with 4-0.
Are you away?
Yeah, away, but for me, still, I'm still confident. You know, Southampton have lost Danny Ings, you know, Vestergaard. You know what I mean? They're not looking the same, and these clubs can't afford to buy replacements, man. You know what I mean? They've got the money, but they'd rather keep it because of the COVID's, you know, messed them up. But the big one this weekend is Arsenal, Chelsea. I'd see that one going. You know what I mean? It's
is it at Chelsea?
Emirates. They've hardly sold the tickets. There's a protest going on. You know what I mean? Turkish going to be there. It's going to be all Barbie.
Arsenal's just at the minute. It's not a healthy place, is it? On and off the pitch, it's not looking good. I mean, Arteta last year, I was one of them that said, you know, give him time. But I just think the core, it's rotten to the core. I just think Chelsea have blown away. Lukaku debut maybe. I just think I fear for Arsenal. I think it could get peak for them.
Absolutely.
Lacazette, and I'm not even saying his name.
Aubameyang, mate. But apparently it could be sold. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on there, man. And the manager's still not giving anything away. But you know, it's crazy. 400 grand a week, and then everything just falls apart. You know, when you get a contract, you're supposed to it boosts you, doesn't it?
The thing is with Arsenal, they're just not that team. You know, a few years ago under Wenger and that, I know you keep harping on about it, but when somebody sets up a legacy like Wenger did, and the way it was the Arsenal way, and there was a big, aggressive, strong team, and that. And to look at them now, they're getting bullied by teams like Brentford. They're getting bullied. People are launching balls in the box. Nobody's even making a challenge for it. Guy just nods it in at the back post. They're a soft team. They've got a soft underbelly. Do you know what I mean? The Arsenal, if you'd assigned your Bazumas and people like that, you've got a bit of grit in there. You know, you can have it. I just don't know what Arteta's got. I looked at these last few signings. Ben White, he's promising, and then I'm looking at him and I'm thinking,
no one to learn off though, is it? There's no one like around him.
Don't scare me. I look at Arsenal, I just think, where they're going with that.
Well, I hope that it carries on, because we can have it.
And you was crying about your team.
I know.
Can you imagine?
I know.
Can you imagine? You're lucky, man. Well, at least you've got a bit of ambition.
Still glazer out, man.
You just signed Sancho and Varane. You know, if they signed Sancho and Varane, there'd be a meltdown in London. They'd be on the streets, mate. They'd be partying like Tottenham did when they beat us on Sunday. Like the Notting Hill Carnival on that Tottenham High Road.
Exactly.
There were corn on the cob, so with people getting their hair painted. Do you know what I mean? They were congering in the streets. It was peak, man.
Man, it's mad, people. But people, we're going to wrap up the man talk.
So what's your prediction?
For me, United, for Arsenal Chelsea?
No. For United?
4-0.
4-0 United?
Yeah, 4-0 United.
I'm going 4-0 City. So...
but that means still United will be top of the league. I'm not now.
For 2 weeks. They had 2 weeks last year and it was peak.
Well, listen, we're going to carry on, people. Guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Saeed TV approaching 33,000. So please smash the likes on the video. Let's aim for about 500 likes, people. So make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to Big Steve MCFC. He's going to be doing a Q&A. So you guys have sent questions in.
Tonight.
So it'll be on tonight around 8 o'clock. We'll put it out there. Mine will be out as soon as possible. But make sure, people, to like the video, subscribe to the channel. And man, we'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.